You're listening to I-95, Bangor's classic rock station with Jay, Stu, and Corey in the morning. Jay, Stu, and Corey rock.
I-95, Jay, Stu, and Corey on Bangor's classic rock station at 95.7 FM. Here we are. It's, oh, God, I almost said it's Friday because I want it to be Friday so bad. It sure is. And it's actually, today is, I think, is going to be Thursday rain. Yeah.
Thrains Day?
Yeah, Thrains Day. That actually sounds like a real thing from like Game of Thrones or something like that.
It does, doesn't it? Welcome to Thrains.
He was beheaded upon Thrains Day last morrow.
Yeah. You say that now, and I'm going to get 9,000 reels shoved into all of my social media feeds of Game of Thrones. That's what all I have been able to see lately, and I'm like, oh my God, stop.
That's all right. Stop. My buddy was complaining on Facebook yesterday that his feed was full of ads for breast pumps. And I'm pretty sure it's because we all give him such a hard time about his man boobs.
No.
I fully believe it. He's the guy, when I used to work at our sister group in Portland, when I used to work down at WCYY, he was this guy, no matter what time of year it was, he would wear T-shirts that he cut the sleeves off, but he'd do that thing where he cut them way down.
Why? Why do they do that?
And he was not, it's not like he had the body for it. You know, I'm not body shaming.
Maybe he was just airing out his girls.
Oh, whatever.
I get it.
But he comes in one day. He just did this is back when there were still overnight DJs, right? You know, and he would come in. This one day he rolls in. It's like Friday afternoon, but it's still like 2:00. You know, and he's getting ready. So there's still people around. He shows up in this T-shirt, sleeves cut off, and it basically, his shirt said, let me preface it. It said, blanks are way cool, right? And the blank was the female anatomy part, not on the top, right? So it's like, that is way cool, but it said it in big block letters like Frankie says, relax. You know what I mean? So he walks in the door, and the boss just looks at him and he goes, nope. He just goes, you just turn right around and walk right back out of here and go change and then come back. You're not wearing that in the office. He's like, you're an HR nightmare. Just get out of here.
That's outstanding.
Yeah. I mean, it was the appropriate word. It wasn't like a nasty word. And I'm sure we could say it on the air. It's just not.
Like the technical term?
Yes.
Okay. That starts with a letter from the end of the alphabet?
Let's put a car in its place. It said Volvos are way cool.
Okay.
So.
Wow. Well, I mean, I'm glad he was a fan.
Oh, sure.
And showing his appreciation for Volvos. Yeah. But, that's kind of an HR nightmare.
Yeah, but it was funny. Well, like, the boss was literally whistling, snapping his fingers. He's like, nope.
Yeah.
Funniest thing I've ever seen.
I showed up to work when I first started working for the cluster that we're in now, Sportin', and I had an old school, classic competition T-shirt.
Yeah.
From the era, if you will. If you pick it up when I'm putting it down. Not that you can't say it, but.
Not.
The Kiss era, dude. There's a Kiss 94.5 T-shirt.
Oh, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like,
I showed up to work, and that's when DJ Fred and I became friends, because he was like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that.
You wore the competition's shirt to work?
I won it years ago when I was in kindergarten, and it finally fit me. So, I'm going to wear it.
Fair enough.
I'm a fan. I mean, not of the station so much, but of music, and I want it, so damn straight I'm going to wear it.
There you go.
I got to get that guy's T-shirt, though, because they are way cool.
All right, real quick. Who's in the matchup? I forget.
Yeah. That's a Motley Crue matchup that we have going on today. Wildside and Dr. Feelgood. So either way, you're going to rock this morning. So 991-9713.
Or at the
Volvos
I-95
cool.
Facebook page. That's right. Volvos are cool. Stay right here. I-95. Jay, Stu, and Corey, Bangor's classic rock station. Morning music matchup is on the home stretch here. When we come back in a bit, we'll have played our winner. Is there an arc at all this morning, or is it just
Straight
back
up
and
tie
forth?
right now.
I believe it.
Straight up tie. So Wild Side or Dr. Feelgood, it's a Motley Crue battle. You got to help break the tie because
hey,
Ian and his wife didn't. I mean, they picked one for each. I'm like, oh, come on.
Remember yesterday when we were talking about the Powerball?
Oh yeah.
And
did you find the guy?
I don't care. It's some dude in California. But we were talking about the cash payout versus the annuity. Because, you know.
Did you do the math?
I didn't do the math, but I saw online this morning you lose 60-something% of the money. The payout, if that dude takes, whoever won, if they take the single cash payout, it was a $1.13 billion jackpot. Mm-hmm. And if they take the lump sum, it's $416 million. That's it. I mean, I say
what's the yearly payout?
I don't know. You'd have to divide that by, 1.13 billion by 40, because it's usually a 40-year payout. But again, you're going to be paying income tax on, $40 million every year or whatever that turns out to. That would be ridiculous. I suppose you'd have enough money, but still. I mean, if you can't live on $400 million, you got a problem.
True. Yeah. But yeah.
It does seem like a ripoff.
I think when I find an extra $5 somewhere, that's a big deal. So I can't conceive of that much money. But
could you imagine every time you found $5 in the dryer, the state took $3 of it?
Yeah, I'd be mad. For sure.
Yeah, because that's pretty much what's going to happen to this person. Well, it depends on what they decide to do. I mean, I would probably just take the lump sum because who cares? At that point, if you can't deal with $400 million, take care of that's the kind of money where your family and your family's, like your grandkids will be rich. Your great-grandkids will probably be rich.
If you share.
Well, I'm talking about, if you're Scrooge McDuck and just have constant money fights with Launchpad.
Now, everybody from our generation is thinking instantly, that's a great show.
Oh, the beginning when he'd always dive into the money pile and then swim
you wanted
through
that,
it.
Didn't you? You would die if you didn't. Money is not forgiving like that. Coins don't break free like water.
Oh no,
droplets.
you'd break your spine if you tried to do something like that, or your
it was
face.
Awesome. Yeah.
But at the
amount
again,
of times Launchpad screwed that up and ended up crashing, man. Why did they keep letting him behind the wheel of that plane?
Maybe Scrooge McDuck had so much money that he could pay people to keep it nice and loose so that he could dive into it. It's like, imagine having so much money that you have someone to maintain your money.
Yeah.
I read somewhere.
Not just like at the bank, but like literally make it look nice and shiny and loose.
Yeah. I read somewhere, I think it was Pablo Escobar, or, one of the drug lords. They accounted for about $20,000 a week that they lost in cash due to rodents eating it. Because
$20,000?
Yeah, well, it's, they're a cash business. It's, they got piles, boxes, whatever of money just lying around. It's not like they have a bank account where they keep all that money that they make off drugs. No. So they actually factor in how much it gets eaten by rats and mice and stuff like that. It's nuts. Can you imagine? Again, having so much money that you're like, I lose about $20,000 a week in mice.
Yep.
The rats eat my money. They love the cocaine.
That's the thing. Yeah, you got to be very careful about that warehouse. Do not mess with the rats.
Yeah, you don't mess around with them.
They're coke rats, okay? They're not happy.
They're cracks. They're crats.
Crats.
Just a bunch
that's
of
what
weird
they call
little
wild crats.
shaky rats running around. Anyway.
Okay, we've gone weird places today. Let's be honest. 2 breaks in.
Hey, it's all about money.
Volvos are great.
Yes. All right, so let's wrap up the matchup. Is it going to be Wild Side? Is it going to be Dr. Feelgood? Speaking of drug dealers losing money. Get your last votes in. We'll see who it is when we come back. I-95. I-95, Jay Stu and Corey on Bangor's classic rock station. Dr. Feelgood taking the top spot today, everybody.
It's not a lie.
So
that means Wildside goes ahead. It's going to be Wildside tomorrow from the crew, Kisses Rock and Roll, Tube Snake Boogie from ZZ Top, and Def Leppard's Love Bites.
That's a pretty sweet lineup, actually.
Yeah.
As opposed to the usual train wreck that we do have on Fridays.
Yeah.
So,
that's true.
Yeah. We should probably get out of the way to allow the stuff to do the thing because
let's do it then. Let's classic rock our way right into the 7 o'clock hour.
Yes. And then, of course, later on this morning, we have a 95-minute classic rock free ride. Oh, and of course, real quick, don't forget, you need the app. Today is Thursday. On Monday, we start assaulting the vault again. Mm-hmm. We'll touch on that a little more next hour, but it's going to be a big deal. I mean, $30,000 grand prize is no chump change. It's not $400 million off the top of $1 billion, but, it's...
I still want to know what that feels like one day. I think I'd like to make that a bucket list item.
To have money?
To be able to pay my bills, yeah.
There you go. All right, stay with us here on I-95. I-95, Bangor's classic rock station, 95.7 FM. Jay, Stu, and Corey with you here today. So we were talking about this right before we went off air, but Monday it's time to assault the vault again, which is pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to that.
People like to listen for those codes. It's something fun, and each hour you hear the code. Thank God they don't make us spell words anymore because that just gave me the nervous sweats. This is just is it 3-digit code, something like that?
Yeah.
So it's just some numbers. You put them over in the right spot on the app, and you get maybe a bigger number of dollars if you win $30,000.
I always love the numbers that make me giggle like a teenager. It's always like, the number's 420, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff like that,
Figured that would be the one you liked, yeah. But you'd be listening for those. That will be happening, like you said, come Monday. And if you don't have the app, here's some good things about the app. First of all, you can send us pictures of your lunch, or as Richard does, pictures of eagles.
Yep.
Perhaps a fox or two. Jimmy sends pictures of himself at the beach.
He sends pictures of his feet. Yeah, I was going to say his toes or whatever. Mm-hmm. So thanks
Sitting
for that.
in the sand by the pool. You can pop in and just message us. Some folks like to send us pictures of what their view is at work. Those are really always cool. So feel free to do that. We also send out contest information. There's concert information. When that comes out, we throw that at you real quick so that you're in the know. And if God forbid anything happens in emergent, we let you know about things like road closures and stuff like that.
Sure. Right now, if you sent a picture of your work out the window, it would just look like the cover of the White Album. That's pretty much what's going on out there. Like, for
it's
real,
fog.
I can't
fog
see,
and more fog.
Normally, I can see like the Hannaford parking lot sort of through the trees, the back part of the lot as you look all the way through. And I can see nothing. Like, I can barely see like 3 buildings down at the end of the street. Yeah. And I mean, it's like, it's 7:16 right now. I should be able to see a lot.
A lot more
right now I can see nothing. And it's pretty funny. And it's raining and it's just like, oh, well.
I hear you. So, get the app if you don't have it. If you do, use it more. Reach out and say, hey, I'm just going to go check it right now. And see what kind of picture. I bet you Jimmy's sending us sunshine pictures. No, I told him to send the sunshine from Florida because he's from southern Florida. Or is it southeast, southwestern Florida?
I don't know.
He's in Florida where the sun is and we aren't. So that's all that matters.
But yeah, Monday, you're going to need it because we're going to assault the vault for a month straight. Tons of codes. 200 chances at $30,000. Right here on I-95. I-95. Jay, Stu, and Corey on Bangor's classic rock station. Snowman saying hello to us this morning. Is that what you were just saying?
Yes, over on the app. I told you can just send us a little message. In fact, he snapped a picture of the view from, he's hauling gravel right now through Ellsworth. So it's,
oh boy.
Is it the Eastward Plaza right there as you're heading down?
All I know is the spot where I go to breakfast sometimes at Sylvia's.
Oh, yeah.
Is that where that is?
Good.
Yeah, I love that spot.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I love them all. It's breakfast. You know what I mean? Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't
We have good hash browns there. I've had breakfast at Sylvia's before when I used to work in Ellsworth. So
nice.
But where are you? What are you looking at? You can always send us a little note, like I said, like Snowman. Safe travels out there, my friend. And do that if you wanted to. I was telling you earlier, last weekend's ridiculousness of the weird weather that we had screwed up Maine Maple Sunday. And I was talking
I wondered about that at the, on Friday. I was like, what is going to happen with all this?
Yep. So here's what's going to happen. So I was talking to the president of the Maine Maple Producers Association, and he said, like, last year was banner. I mean, several thousand transactions, like people coming through and whatnot, just huge. So this year, based on those numbers, maple producers, they ramped up their production and they got everything ready. And then Mother Nature was like, screw you guys.
Yeah.
And,
well, down south, they got like the ice portion, like sort of along the coast, and the further south you moved into the state, they got it a lot worse than we did. Like, I expected to get tons at my house. We had none. I mean, the snow was crusty, but that was it. But down there,
well, this guy
I can imagine
in particular, he lives down in the Gorham area, and he's got a sugar house down there, but he's also a plow guy. So he's like, I don't even know what that was. That was ridiculous. That was the worst. That was just such a mess. So he doesn't fault anyone for not coming out, but the numbers were certainly low. So what they've done, a lot, I think over 24 at last count, and I know it's growing, sugar houses are going to open again this weekend, and quite possibly even the weekend after that. So if you missed Maine Maple Sunday, the good news is if you just go to the list that they've got online, or if you check out your, whatever the sugar house that you want to go check out, and you see what they're going to be doing. A lot of them are going to be open on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Let's be real. I mean, we call it Maine Maple Sunday, but a lot of places they sort of go the whole weekend. You know what I mean? Like it's grown so big. It's over time, it'll become probably Maine Maple Weekend.
Well, it's over, I think, 40 years that they've been doing this. And it's not just maple syrup. Obviously, it's like maple candy. It's maple donuts. It's everything that's good with maple. So
tell me something that isn't. I mean, all right, you can tell me a lot of things that wouldn't be, but that's all right. It's good with the things that it's good with. That's all that matters.
I'm a fan. So
I'm glad we're
a
getting
fan,
a do-over.
you can go check that out. Yeah, they're getting a do-over, exactly. So we've got some details and links up online at i95rocks.com in the app if you want to check it out.
Sure. All right, we're still a little ways out from our 95-minute classic rock free ride. We're going to hang out a little more and discuss this wonderful weather we've been having and how probably, today is canceled. Stay right here, I-95.